From the Weather NorCal Command Center, this is your afternoon update.
Heads Meats and Grocery is much more than a grocery store. We carry a full line of quality meats, local and organic vegetables, and a large variety of fish, Green Mountain Smart Control pellet grills, and a full deli case of sandwiches and side dishes.
Hello everyone, I'm Meteorologist Mike Kruger. You're watching your afternoon update. Thank you so much for joining us here. We've got a lot to talk about, so let's get you right into it. Number one, just be prepared for the fact that we are in a wet weather pattern. It started, it's going to stick around for the rest of the week, this weekend, and even into next week. We also expect heavy snow at times. Now, the heaviest snow will be above 4,000 or 5,000 feet through the rest of the afternoon. But by this evening, into tonight and tomorrow, significantly lower snow levels. In fact, snow levels could eventually drop down to as low as the valley around the Redding area, Anderson, mainly in the form of a mix. I'm not expecting any accumulation just yet, but something I'll be watching very closely. The winds have been very gusty. They'll be very gusty again through the afternoon for many of us, but they should subside by tomorrow. But more winds coming up later in the week and the chance for some more thunderstorms this afternoon and even for tomorrow afternoon as well. Now, how much rain have we seen so far? Well, in the last 24 hours, as of about 11 o'clock today, we've seen about a few hundredths for most of us at the north and west side of the valley. Although Chico, Oroville, about 1/10 to 2/10 of an inch of rain. Most of it has been on the coast here, almost an inch out in Crescent City. In Eureka, about 36/100ths of an inch of rainfall. So far, not much to report for the eastern mountains or even into Modoc County, but that will be changing here later on today. And how about those peak gusts that we've seen in the last 24 hours? Well, the strongest have been at the north end of the valley around Redding, out at the airport at 45 miles per hour, but generally in the 30 mile per hour range for most of us in the valley and over 20 miles per hour along the coast, and have also seen some gusty winds off in the eastern mountains and Modoc County as well. All right, so here's what we expect for the rest of the day today. Rain will be heavy at times, gusty winds, maybe some thunderstorms for the valley, Trinity County, the coast, and of course, mostly a mix above, say, below that is 4,000 feet, say, maybe a mix out towards Mount Shasta City, probably more in the way of rain for Trinity County, Modoc County, a bit of a mix, and for the eastern mountains, a bit of a mix for the rest of the afternoon. But again, by tonight, tomorrow, that will probably transition into snow for a lot of those areas. Now, what's going on? Well, we've got this subtropical moisture that's in place and some colder air that's coming in behind it. This is a classic setup for heavy snowfall event because you've got the warm subtropical moisture that's over us now. That's why temperatures are fairly mild and mainly in the form of rain. You have to go up above 4,000 or 5,000 feet before you start seeing that snow. But eventually that colder air moves in, it works with that subtropical moisture, and we see those snow levels drop significantly. All right, so let's take a look at futurecasts, walk you through the timing of all this. So we go through the afternoon hours, could see some rain, heavy at times for the valley, maybe some thunderstorms. Snow levels still somewhere around 4,000 to 5,000 feet. Let's take you into your Wednesday afternoon, this afternoon into the evening. We're beginning to see it become a little less widespread. Heaviest swath of moisture is now along the coast and the eastern mountains. We're not seeing as much for the valley, but snow levels should start to drop. Not completely down just yet, but a lot of places that have been seeing rain may start to see a bit of a mix, and then eventually by tonight, that mix will turn into all snow. But what you'll notice here by even as early as tonight, we're not looking at as widespread rainfall. That's because the main swath of moisture has moved on out, and we've got the cold and unstable air that's in place. But there still is enough moisture for it to work with, giving us some of the snow, and of course those chances for more thunderstorms along the coast here for tonight. Maybe even some showers, slight chance for a thunderstorm in the valley as well, late tonight, early tomorrow morning. Snow levels between 2,000 and 3,000 feet. We take you into your Thursday morning, and there you can see, again, not very widespread, scattered showers here and there, scattered snow flurries. Now, a situation like tomorrow is we're not going to see a lot of snow or a lot of rain for that matter, but you could see conditions change rapidly in the higher elevations because you'll see dry conditions, then some snow, then dry conditions and more snow. And that, of course, can cause conditions to change rapidly throughout the day. But overall, as you can see, it's just not going to be a lot of rain or snow for that matter. Now we take you into Thursday night, a little bit of a break. But then we can see the next round of rain and snow moves on in Friday. Now, the colder air is already in place at this point. Colder air continuing to move in. There's another swath of moisture that we're going to be able to work with. And now we've got heavy rain in the valley, Heavy rain along the coast, maybe some thunderstorms. And look at the snow. The snow could be down to about 1,000 to 2,000 feet. Now, there are some areas in around the Redding area, the city of Shasta Lake, maybe as far south as Anderson, that could see a rain-snow mix. That's what it's looking like at this point. I'm not anticipating any accumulation. By the midday, we start to see not only the rain begin to break up, but also the snow levels rising back up to about 2,000 to 3,000 feet, and that'll continue for your Friday afternoon as well. But maybe a chance for some thunderstorms here, as you can see, maybe along the coast, and maybe an afternoon shower or thunderstorm for parts of the valley as well. But you can see it's just not very heavy overall. So how much rain we can expect through Friday afternoon? I expect anywhere from an inch to, I think, 1.5 inches might be pushing it for Chico, but you get the idea. Some decent amounts of rainfall, especially for today. But again, not much going on for your Thursday or Friday, but still some showers in there, heavier amounts along the coast, and obviously in the higher elevations in some areas. Now, these are my snowfall estimates. Most of the snow that we do see in Mount Shasta will be tonight and tomorrow. And as we go off and on with those snow flurries for Thursday and even Friday, we could see upwards of 8 to maybe even 12 inches of snow. 12 inches at this point might be pushing it, but we certainly have that potential here. And there you can see some of the other totals out there. Looks like some very impressive amounts out towards Chester and Quincy, even Portola, with about 6 to 10 inches of snow possibly there. Now, looking at the longer range, we take you to your Friday and, of course, your Saturday. We're not looking at a lot on Saturday either. It's going to be more in the way of scattered showers, more snow flurries. Now, Sunday afternoon in particular, we do have some heavier rainfall moving in, along with that higher elevation snow. That continues Sunday night and even into Monday. But by Monday afternoon, still some scattered showers, and then high pressure settles in on Tuesday, and we're looking at drier conditions on Tuesday, possibly Wednesday, but there you can see kind of the left center of your screen. Yeah, it looks like maybe that could be coming in sometime around Wednesday or Thursday. Now, as mentioned, the winds have been pretty gusty out there. We still have that wind advisory until 2 o'clock this afternoon for central Siskiyou County and Humboldt County. The one in central Siskiyou County may be extended, but I do expect that the winds will especially die down for the Humboldt County area. However, winds still quite strong for the valley and the eastern mountains, so that advisory will probably be allowed to continue through the afternoon and evening. So let's take you through the afternoon. There's 3 o'clock this afternoon. The winds beginning to subside for the coast, but still very gusty for central Siskiyou County. This is why I expect that wind advisory to be allowed to get extended beyond 2 o'clock in the afternoon. But there you can see some very strong winds for the valley and in the eastern mountains. We go into 6 o'clock this afternoon and evening. Winds are starting to die down, and then by the time we get into tomorrow morning, much calmer winds, and that's the case for Thursday, although a little breezy at times on Thursday, and then more winds possibly coming in for your Friday with the next approaching storm system. So it looks like some more gusty winds are a possibility, although on Friday, I don't expect them to be quite as strong as they were today. All right, so we take a look at your forecast for today. More rain, possible thunderstorms and gusty winds. Those thunderstorms mainly for the valley and along the coast. And of course, you can see for tonight, still that chance for a shower or thunderstorm in some areas, especially for the north coast. Otherwise, temperatures upper 30s, low 40s. Still cold in the mountains, which means we're seeing those snow levels begin to drop, and we're looking at more snow in some of those lower mountain communities. So looking at your 7-day forecast for the valley to start off, again, that chance for showers and thunderstorms. I've included a mix for Redding on Friday, especially in the morning. Red Bluff, I think, is pushing it, and especially in Chico, to be in the form of rain. Off and on showers Saturday, Sunday, Monday, drying out by next Tuesday. Here's a look at the coast, inland, and for Trinity County. You can see, of course, off and on chances for rain or snow, depending on your elevation, drying out by next Tuesday. Looking at the Siskiyou County, Modoc County, and Eastern Mountains, snow levels for Siskiyou County on average, 2,500 feet. They will get a little bit higher by Monday. For Alturas and the Siskiyou County and the Eastern Mountains in general, around 2,500 feet to 3,000 feet for those snow levels. Once again, should be looking at drier conditions by your Tuesday. Well, that is a look at your afternoon update. I'll be back again at 6 o'clock this evening. Have yourselves a great afternoon, and we'll see you then.